All right, hey y'all, welcome back. It's John. Today we're going to talk about mining cryptocurrency on your computer. I've got several caveats before we get into it, but this is really more of a hobby than anything else. You're not going to get rich doing this. I enjoy doing it sometimes. I go through periods where I get really into it, but today I'm going to show you step by step how to start, what I use, how to set it up, and how it actually looks. Now to do this, I'm going to focus on Dogecoin. And to explain why, there's a couple of things you need to know. The first is that mining has become increasingly hard over the years. Many years ago, I mined Bitcoin and it was a lot easier. Now, you can't even earn enough Bitcoin to pay for the electricity you're using, and I'm not really sure with Doge you are either. So I do look at this more like buying a lottery ticket, right? I know I'm probably not going to win, but it's fun, okay? It's fun. It's a hobby. That's how I approach it. It is also, nobody's made it really easy to do. This just gets stupidly complex. But I'm going to show you exactly what I do. I'm not saying it's the only way to do it. I'm not going to show you the only miner and the only pool that I use. There's a lot of options out there, and there are people that know 99.9% more than I do. But I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So we're at a very elementary level here, a real basic miner. And I do this just on my personal computer. I let it run in the background a lot of times. I'm not setting up a whole rig over here and trying to do it or filling a warehouse with it. This is just me mining for myself. So mining is the process of calculations that you are rewarded with whatever the currency happens to be. And typically it uses your GPU, your graphics card. The graphics card is excellent at doing calculations over and over again. The processors, not so much. That's more like a manager. It's good at switching between tasks. Most are moving to GPU only. I use my graphics card. And the other thing is you can mine all by yourself. You can just go out there and mine and mine and mine and mine and hope that a Bitcoin pops into your lap. But the chances of that happening are really slim. You've got warehouses full of miners in China, for example, and the chances you're going to get a Bitcoin out of it is pretty slim. It'd be nice because right now Bitcoin's valued at 33,000, but very slim chance it's going to happen. So first off, you need a computer. Second, you need a miner. And third, I recommend you use a pool. Now what a pool does is a pool takes the process, this is my basic elementary level explanation, okay? It takes a variety of other people just like you who are all mining, and as you unlock, the currency is shared. All right, so you are rewarded based on the amount of effort your computer is putting into the calculations. So the first thing is choosing your pool. Now there's a lot of options out there, and the ones I used to use really aren't appropriate anymore. I couldn't even get them to work with my computer. So I found one called Zerg Pool, and this is it here on the screen. It is a fantastically unfriendly website. Tiny text and just, oh, it's horrible, but there's a ton of information here. I'm going to say you can follow me step by step, but I strongly encourage you start to do your education. If this is something you're interested in doing as a hobby, read and read and read. There's so much to learn. But what I like about this is it does offer you a step-by-step process that you can just follow through. Right here on the left, getting started for GPU mining. So you have to make sure your drivers are update. They've got N+, which I didn't really like, MinerStat, and Awesome Miner. I liked Awesome Miner. So you click on the first link here, opens up into a new tab, and you can see what it is. It's actually a really powerful program. It really is a powerful app. I use probably 1% of what it's capable of doing because this can, manage and monitor mining operations. So I think you can have dozens or hundreds or whatever of computers out there mining, and this thing can control all of them and what currency it's actually working on. But regardless, download, Awesome Miner install, Windows, Linux is what it supports. Download it. I've already downloaded it to my computer. And go back over here to Zergpool, and you'll notice the next one is click on this link to activate Zergpool in Awesome Miner. And the next one you need to read too. Awesome Miner will ask you to enter your Bitcoin wallet address. If you don't have any profit switching miners configured already, Awesome Miner will create one for you. And that's why I use this one, because it's so powerful. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install Awesome Miner. Sure, I accept those. While this installs, I will go ahead and warn you, if you use a Windows machine, you're going to want to go into your virus and threat protection. This does click your virus and threat protection as a Trojan horse. I've never had any problems with it, and it comes from a trusted source, but I just wanted to be upfront with you. It will trigger that, and you might have problems installing. All right, so there's Awesome Miner, and unfortunately it kept my old one. All right, so we'll straighten that out, and I'm going to leave it open and go back over here to Zergpool and click on this link to activate. It says, do you want to open Awesome Miner? Yes, I do. There it is, and it asks me for a wallet address. So what you do is you enter your wallet address. I'll show you that in a minute, but you enter a Bitcoin wallet address and click OK. And you're set up. Now there's a couple of things you need to know about Awesome Miner, because it's not super easy. If you right click here, look at all these options you've got. And if you click on the profile, there's just choices on top of choices. I don't know what any of it means. Okay, I really don't. What you need to know is a few basic things. The first is we're under main here. If you go to dashboard, it'll show you the miners you've got, the devices you're using, the Bitcoin rate, and it'll calculate your profit per day and per month. And then it'll also tell you how much stress it's putting on your computer. There's ways to tone it down so your computer doesn't run so hot. And the third tab is miners, and that's the one I just set up. The other thing, and it's not obvious to me at least, it may be to you, is to click on Start. If you don't click on that link over in Zergpool, right there, then you have to go figure out setting up a new miner, GPU mining. You're using, that's not what I wanted. You're using a profit miner, and you've got to go set up everything by hand. That's why I like this. You can just click on, one, and it sets it up for you. So the last thing you need to know is hidden right here. I want it to be big and red, but it's not. It's a little button right there. You click Start, and it'll open up this. We'll let it run for a second. And it says right there I'm mining. It shows me the temperature of my GPU. And right now I'm mining an unspecified Ethereum. What's cool over here in Zergpool is once you enter your wallet and you enter the ID, the Bitcoin address that you entered, right? You can actually change what your final coin is that you want to mine. So it'll actually mine a bunch of stuff and convert for you. And they've got payout thresholds. So for this one, for Doge, for example, it's a 50 Doge or 10 Doge on Sunday evenings, and it pays, I believe, every 4 hours. Okay. So currently, I recently got paid. I've got 2.83 Doge in here. So here's the thing. I mean, Doge is not exactly the highest paid miner and coin, excuse me. And you know, I might mine 14 in a week. So, you know, if I get a total of 60 a month, I mean, it's 23 cents each. So that's $10, right? So again, it's more of a hobby than anything else. But the last thing you need to know is you have to set up, before all of that, you have to set up your Bitcoin. Okay, so what I use is I use Coinbase, and you can come in here. I did use other wallets before. I don't remember which one it was right now, but I use Coinbase now, and now that they've gone public, and they've also added Doge to their portfolio. So if you're here in Coinbase, once you sign up for an account and get authorized and everything else, click on send and receive. You want to receive. Be sure to change, and then you can simply copy your address. And there you go. That's how you use it. So I hope that helps. It's really easy, at least this way it is. Other ways, it's massively complex, where either you're creating batch files, you use a different miner, you create batch files, you can go in there and you can really tailor things down. You can, again, slow things down, keep the stress off of your GPU. This one, I'm not positive it's the best, but it's absolutely the easiest for beginners to get started. So I hope this helps. And if it does, please leave me a positive comment. Please give me a thumbs up on the video. Let me know it helped. If you have any questions, I will try to help. But again, I'm not any kind of expert on this. Just wanted to get you started with a pretty cool hobby.